Hi traders and welcome to the daily recap show for today, which is Thursday the 10th of March. So we said if we saw 72.05 to 72.20 hold as resistance this morning and we got an impulsive and sustained break below 70.98 to 71.13, we could see moves towards 69.65 to 69.80. So let's go and have a look at the market and how it reacted today. Okay, so with the FTSE, we didn't actually get up to that 72.05 to 72.20 area this morning. That had held overnight. So we actually, as soon as the market opened, we actually held this 71.75 to 71.90 zone, and we got this really strong impulsive push down. We then pushed into this 70.98, 71.13, which we had as a bit of a key area today, and you can see it held as support here and here. We then came down and we actually got a really nice sell signal here, which was that acceptance and the sustained break below that sort of 70.098 to 71.13 zone. Now, there's a couple of things on this one. We didn't get the follow through, so on the higher time frames, this is not a sustained break. We've actually now got this impulsive push back through, which suggests that either this zone is going to be a little bit choppy, or we've now seen a false break and we could end up pushing higher. So that we'll have to assess in the morning and see how key this zone is tomorrow. But if you had taken this this trade here on the lower time frames, there's plenty of room that I would expect people to start managing this trade for, so that you would not lose on that. It was there's enough of a push down there to take some risk off the table. Other than that, nothing really too much on the higher time frames that was able to be traded. So now let's go and take a look at the DAX. Okay, so the DAX had a massive rally yesterday of nearly 8%. So we said the market was still bearish though, and we needed to gain acceptance above that 14.060 to 14.090 area to see higher pricing. We did say though, if we start to see impulsive moves to the downside, then this could be a continuation on the higher time frames, and we would want to see a sustained break of 13.525 to 550, see moves towards the 13.280 to 315 zone, and then potentially lower. So let's go and have a look at the DAX today. Okay, so as you can see, we did have a sort of key area around this 13.8775 to 13.810 zone, but we got a really strong impulsive push below that off the open, which did suggest a little bit more of lower pricing. We then came down and we held this 13.525 to 550 zone as support, which we mentioned in the report this morning. So there was potential. It's a little bit dangerous for me because we are still overall bearish in the markets. However, that was the line in the sand that if we got sustained breaks below that, I thought we could see lower. So it was a support zone, and we got quite a nice reaction off this here. So there was a potential for a trade there. As you can see, we did push down. We didn't quite get the acceptance below there first of all, but then we got a really nice pattern from here breaking down below that 525 to 550 zone, which was the catalyst for this move down into that zone there. You would certainly be managing your risk at that point if you wouldn't, if not before. And as you can see, we then pushed down below that zone. It didn't quite make that 13.280 to 13.315 zone that we was expecting as a full target. However, as I say, there's plenty of room there. You really want to be booking most of your profits ahead of that zone. You've got a really nice risk to reward trade there. So although you may have been stopped on a runner, plenty of time and opportunities to be getting most of the profits booked on that trade. We have, a bit like the FTSE, now seen a break back above there, and we're just hovering around that zone at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see as to where the market is in the morning. So we will update in our reports then. So DAX has worked really nicely today. That 525 to 550 zone works really well. The DAX working a little bit cleaner around the zones at the moment than the FTSE. FTSE, when it's breaking down and breaking up, maybe not quite reaching those targets that we were expecting. So a little bit more chop on the FTSE than the DAX. But we will keep doing these recaps, keep updating you in the morning with the reports. So let me know what you think of the reports. Come subscribe to us on YouTube. Come sign up to the the Keyzone service, which you can find the link in the box to the YouTube channel. It's completely free, and come join the Keyzone Traders community, where I post all of the recaps and reports in our Discord channel. And I will speak to you all again soon. Cheers.